What's going on, guys? Welcome to AWA FMA or FMA with Ali AW. This sounded much better in my head. Probably isn't going to go into the main video though. Let's start this again, shall we? So, welcome to Anime with Ali. Today's episode, I say it's an anime. It's based off an anime, so I'm going to do a review of it. It's actually a movie, live action adaptation of Full Metal Alchemist, FMA. So, I guess a lot of you guys know, a lot of you anime fans I guess out there would know, that most of the time live action adaptations are absolute tripe. Like, honestly, and don't get me started on the Netflix pickups, like they made Death Note. That's not Death Note. That's just some piece of crap that has Death Note name attached to it. Unfairly, I might add, that was absolutely trash. But this one was really good. Fullmetal Alchemist. Funnily enough, I think it's also partly with it being a Japanese adaptation of a Japanese property. I mean, obviously it's a Japanese manga originally, which then became a Japanese anime, which then spanned off many Japanese animated movies. And now finally they're giving it the live action treatment. And even though I say it turns out really well, and it's Japanese in language and actors and not setting, but just everything else, and so you kind of feel like it's been put more in safe hands that way than being totally whitewashed. You know what I mean? I never know how these live action adaptations will turn out. It's always like a flip of a dice, a roll of a coin. That's the other way around. You always have to take it with a pinch of salt because you're never very sure. Is it going to be true to the original material? Is it going to have the same spirit, the same kind of feeling and emotion that's conveyed in the actual series? Are they able to condense what's effectively a 50-episode anime into a 2-hour film? I think they did. I'm going to recap a little bit about the Fullmetal Alchemist story. It follows Ed and Al Elric, and in the beginning, they actually lose their mother quite sad. I don't know why I'm laughing there. It's very sad, just kind of out of nowhere. She falls to sickness. And so they are actually alchemists. They can transmute. What can they transmute? Is it things into other things? I don't know how to explain it in a much better term than that. But they wanted to try and find a way to bring their mother back. And by using alchemy and transmutation, they found a taboo spell that was said to be able to do that. Pretty much what happens is this experiment goes haywire, goes totally wrong, and Al, poor guy, loses his whole soul, he loses his whole body, and Ed, he loses his leg, firstly. But due to Al being lost, Ed ends up travelling into the, what's it called again? The Gate of Death, and he ends up bargaining one of his limbs, which is the toll to bring back Al, to actually bring back his soul, which then Ed was able to transmute and tie to a suit of armour. Now the story of FMA and of course this film is that the two brothers are on a search to find what they need to bring order back to what used to be their lives. This Philosopher's Stone is what they're looking for, which is said to have the power to bring back, or to even, I guess, give life to dead humans. It has the power to make sure something like what they did can happen without the consequences, supposedly. And so Ed is busting his balls, his full metal balls, to help Al get his body back. Through this journey that the two undertake, they meet a society of alchemists known as the State Alchemists. So they've got, you've got characters such as General Mustang, Captain Hughes, and you also meet people like Winry, who is Ed and Al's friend. She's also Ed's mechanic. She helps him out with his automail arm and leg. You've got the enemies, which you'll meet later on, and you play a bigger part in the story. You become a bigger part of the story. That's the 7 deadly sins, so you only really see 3 of them, which who are lust, gluttony, and envy. And they're right cunts, trust me. I want to talk about more about how it compares to the anime and the original source material. And I think it does so very favourably. And the people who play the roles of the characters, the setting, what's included in the movie itself, it's really, really good. It's a bit of a surprise in that even with 2 hours, I thought it would be somewhat condensed and things would be glossed over, things would have to be changed just to kind of suit the running time. And of course, Netflix is an international audience. It's not just being aimed at the Japanese or the anime fans, it's also being aimed towards the general Netflix viewership, I guess. It wasn't just cut and spliced to be a 2-hour kind of over the top, one size fits all production. It really, really stays true to the original material. It's like they just literally took what was in the anime and pasted it and added real people. So it's just come out right now, guys, and to be honest, I would say if you're looking for something to watch on Netflix, watch this. I want to see more live action adaptations of anime like this. Don't whitewash them, that's what I'm going to say. But if I can see something like this, that's been taken care and made with care and just attention to detail and kind of love, this is what I want to see. And I think this is what we as anime fans deserve to see. This is the kind of live action I think not just me, but many of you and many anime fans, maybe even all anime fans, have been waiting for. Let's check it out. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.